By now, Dr. Grace Boadu has received judgment. If it is positive judgment, she has received. If it is negative judgment, she has received by now. Everything else is useless. 1 week celebration, 40-day celebration, burial service, dinner, Thanksgiving, all is useless.
Vimbas.
Second question, are you truly born again? Do you know Christ? Is Christ your Savior? Does the Holy Spirit live in you? Are you? Let's do a good introspection and retrospection this morning. Are you born again? Is your name in the book of life? Does God know you? Does Christ know you? Serious questions. I am going to use Dr. Grace Boadu as an example. By now, the Lord as judge will not say you help people. So, no. Do you know the Lord? Are you saved, washed in the blood? Same question I'm asking you.
Adolfo Vimbas TV so and we Prophet Kofi Oduro reacted to the death of Dr. Grace Boadu. Now, according to him, or say, God would definitely judge Dr. Grace Boadu. Or say Dr. Grace Boadu accepted Christ and ran out here. Now say one live up to expectation as a Christ-like person, and ye will we straight to hell. Or say no matter riches, ne cars, ne mansions, ne wealth, any crofo while on earth, no, and none of these things would save her actually from judgment. Until definitely God will judge her. Now I know in a video no and make a massive trend on social media. So some people believe say using the dead as a sermon by Dr. Prophet Kofi Oduro no idea uncalled for. Until you check his social media, so a lot of comments seem to be attacks on him. However, a few believe say he actually stated the truth. A few days ago, Etiara Hosem said Dr. Grace Boadu ewu. Now, according to rumor which are yet to be confirmed, no chese or sleepy a folly or the bathhouse or the mansion bimu emra chese or non kwa or pesoko jari. Now, some people are also saying say it is as a result of alleged drug abuse. We are yet to actually find out. Muma inko tie ja chese Prophet Kofi Oduro ebiye ediguni so yeba yebetuamso.
What will you give in exchange of your soul? A man's life is not contained in the abundance of things that he possesses. I thank God for where you live. I bless God for the things he has given you. I honor God for, how far he has brought you. I thank God for your PhD, your MA Hons, and your Bachelor of Arts. I give God the glory for the standing where. I thank God for the lawyers, the doctors that are seated here. I give God the glory for the teachers and the traders and the business people that are here. I thank God for the people who do menial stuff and big stuff. I thank God for all of you. Thank God for where you live and your standard and your notoriety in life, your status in life. I give God the glory. I want to tell you that does not mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Or you can clap your hand. I mean this. Because we are living in a society where we are living in the world where everybody believes that if you have money, now money can even buy justice. Cash can buy justice. You saw in analysis, thing that judges in this country were receiving goats. Upon check. Yeah. Oh, I said we saw in analysis revelation that judges were receiving goats. Goats. Very interesting. So you are living in a time and in a place, guys, this is no joke. are in a very difficult time. Your money will not save you. I thank God for money, but it can't save you. Salvation is not based on what you have. Except a man repents, return to the God of your salvation. You are joking, my darling. Because whether we believe it or not, judgment is waiting for all of us. Hebrews 9:27, it is appointed unto man once to die, and after that death there will be judgment. Judgment! Yes. Very interesting. By now, Dr. Grace Boadu has received judgment. If it is positive judgment, she has received. If it is negative judgment, she has received by now. Everything else is useless. 1 week celebration, 40-day celebration, burial service, dinner, Thanksgiving, all is useless. It's just a ceremony. Human ceremonies. Yeah. And even what we do in memorial services as preachers and as church is all theoretics. It's all theoretics. Do it nice. Let it look nice. Let somebody come and read a tribute. I was with a young man the other day, and then it was the mother that was dead, and the brother is saying, read your tribute to your mother yourself. And then the guy said, I will be too emotional. And then this other person was saying, yes, it's all part of it. Be emotional, cry, and let everybody know it's fine. Yeah. Acting. Theoretics. Acting. If it is not acting, how can somebody that was crying in the next 30 minutes be eating fried rice and chicken after? If it is not acting, somebody should explain that to me. You can drink gin, brandy, vodka, whiskey. Immediately they lifted. That one young man went to Nkoko to bury his father. Carried a church member with him. They went to Nkoko. Whilst the father's body was lying in state, the young man was fornicating with this girl. At least honor the memory of your late father. So I asked him, so you did not fear? There was no reverence for your father's memory. You have even desecrated your father. What could you didn't mind? Serious. Young penny for and make some, worldly prudence and say, baby, will be not, the connotation is to say that there are certain things that when somebody is being laid in state, there are certain things that does not come around. And then judgment. Let me tell you, judgment will be based on 4 things. Revelation chapter 20 verse 12. The first thing, your works. Judgment will be based on 4 things. The Bible said, I saw the dead, great and small, stand before God. And the books were open, and another book, which is the book of life. The Bible said, and the dead were judged out of those things which are written in the books, according to their works. Everybody say works. Oh, work with me. Say works. Thank you. Then, very interestingly, when Jesus was speaking in Matthew chapter 16 verse 27, he mentioned works also in that particular place. The Bible said, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then shall reward every man according to their works. So judgment will be based on number 1, works. Number 2, Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse number 10, the Bible said clear, he said, I the Lord, I search the heart, I try the reins, I will give unto every man according to their ways. The first one is works. Get some bullet points, very bold and big and clear. Number 1, works. Number 2, ways. And according to the fruit of your doings. First one is works, next one is ways and the fruit of your doings. Jeremiah 32 also made this submission. Jeremiah chapter 32 verse number 16. The Bible said clearly, look into the word of the Lord. He said, and now, thus saith the Lord. Jeremiah 32 and verse number 16. The Bible said in the 32nd verse, now when I had delivered the evidence of the purchase, the Bible said, he goes further into that particular place. Go to verse number 19, and then he said, for your eyes are open upon all the ways of the sons of men, to give unto everyone according to their ways and according to the fruit of their doings. So judgment of God will be based on your works and according to your ways. Number 3, Proverbs chapter number 16 and verse number 2. The Bible said all the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirit. In another version, I think in the NIV version, he says, but the Lord weighs the motives. The motive, why you do what you do. The motives. Second question, are you truly born again? Do you know Christ? Is Christ your Savior? Does the Holy Spirit lives in you? Are you? Let's do a good introspection and retrospection this morning. Are you born again? Is your name in the book of life? Does God know you? Does Christ know you? Serious questions. I am going to use Dr. Grace Boadu as an example. By now, the Lord as judge will not say you help people, so no. Do you know the Lord? Are you saved, washed in the blood? Same question I'm asking you. Number 3, heaven or hell? Which will be your destination? The fact that you came to church doesn't mean you are going to heaven. No. Because judgment will begin from the house of God. Subanya ye na dine nkyerɛ sɛ Kristo ne yɛ na wɔ hɔ. Esuni ban wa ye na die no nkyerɛ sɛ God can bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Look at how the Black Stars went to. Yet did just a show be at said you will be a police uniform and an army uniform.
So that was basically Prophet Kofi Oduro's reaction to the death of Dr. Grace Boadu, who actually passed out a few days ago. For our drink share, Sam out the 2 out a comment section. For the meantime, Vimbas TV so and we only subscribe here and my YouTube channel. Kindly do so and subscribe. Turn on your notification as well. Here that's CP.